Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another video for Eafc with me, Kieran. And we've got one that for some of you is going to be very, very important today. Because I'm going to be telling you how to get on the transfer market if it's blocked for you on the web app. Obviously, in the first few days of the game, or even for the first week if you're getting the standard edition, or even longer if you're getting the game for Christmas or something like that. And if you can't use the transfer market, you're going to be at a massive disadvantage because you're going to be able to open your welcome pack, but then you're not going to be able to trade. So first I'm going to give you all the checks that you'll have to do to make sure that you definitely qualify for the market and the way that you can fix them if you don't qualify for all the requirements. And then I'm going to show you the other ways if you do qualify and still can't get on to get yourself on the transfer market. I've had this problem myself a few years ago and I did manage to get it sorted. Last year's video was very successful. A lot of you managed to get help, so I'm going to try and best help all of you again this year. As always, if you need any extra help, drop it in the comments down below. I'll try and get back to you. Just be aware on a video like this, you often get quite a lot of bots that will be in the comments saying, oh, if you go to this Instagram account, it'll unblock your transfer market or whatever. Just ignore them. They're trying to scam you, okay? So with that out of the way, we're going to get into it. And some of these are going to be very simple, but I need to go over them anyway, because for a few of you, it probably will be why you can't get on. And we're just starting with make sure you're logged into the right EA or Origin account, okay? When you do your login for the web app, it has to be the same account you log in with on your PlayStation when you play the game. Some people's EA accounts and their PlayStation accounts even have different emails. So go back onto the last FIFA you played and just check that you're using the same account. And while we're talking about having played past FIFAs, you do have to have played FIFA 23. It says before the 1st of August on EA's website, but in my experience in the past, you've been able to go on later than that and have it still work. But you need to have 2 active days of play. And you normally have to play 3 or 4 games on Ultimate Team. No other mode, it has to be Ultimate Team to make sure that that day kind of contributes towards one of your 2 days. So you have to do that. It should still work after August 1st, it has in the past. If you don't have the game, maybe see if a friend can game share it to you. Maybe see if you can use a free trial for EA Play, just anything like that to get yourself some game time on Ultimate Team. And also, if you're watching this video after the 9th of October, then you do have to have actually played Eafc to be able to go on the transfer market. But the solve is exactly the same, just with even less game time. You should be able to get away with 1 day for Eafc. So just see if a friend can log onto your account on their console. Maybe get them to play 1 game of squad battles or something. It doesn't have to be rivals, and squad battles is pretty safe. So just do that and then you should be allowed on. If you're not, maybe try another day. And on top of that, you want to check if you've ever been banned. The only bans that should stop you on the market at the start of the year are normally perma bans. If you've been transfer banned in the past, that normally doesn't carry over, but it is worth checking. And also device bans don't normally carry over as well, but just be aware of that. If you've been banned in the past, that might be a factor, but there is a way to check that and I'm going to show you it now. So we are going to go over to a web browser and we're on the It's Kobo channel. I think if you're over there, you might as well subscribe, you know, but we are going to go to help.ea.com. Just type that in. I'll put it in the description for you. Log yourself in over in the top right. Mine should already be logged in because I did set this up so it would work. I am already logged in. Go down to the bottom and change your region to whatever actual country you're in first. That's one of the most important things because we'll need that later if we are still banned after checking the ban thing. But if you go and manage my account, there should be a thing here that says ban history, and you'll see on mine I haven't got any bans. I'm absolutely fine. And you can see here when mine loads up, I don't have any bans. You might have some here from the past, you might have some that's still current. You can discuss them with EA if you do have a current one, and you might be able to get it overturned because they do wrongfully ban people sometimes. But if you've done that, we're going to stay on the EA website and I'm going to show you the most effective way of getting that ban overturned or removed. So we're going to go back to the EA Help homepage. Again, make sure you're logged in to the right nation. And then you're going to pick the game. Because I've bought the game, it comes up here. But even if you don't have it, you can still get the game to come up. So just click on Eafc and it will take you to this thing here. And they've made it a lot sneakier to actually get onto the live chat and talk to them this year. So you actually will need a bit more help with this than normal. The best way to do it is it doesn't actually matter what topic you go for to try and get onto the live chat. So just pick ones that are really, really serious. If you go, I want a refund, just click on that one, see if you can talk to the live chat, and then you can go from there. Because if you actually try and discuss the web app thing, they won't talk to you. But if you can do that one, or especially saying you got hacked is probably the best one if you change the topic there. Go and say that you got hacked. Because if you go missing content or technical support or stuff like that, it doesn't let you on. So say you need help with your hacked account, and then they won't have a go at you if you start talking about the web app because you say you think you got hacked and that's why you can't play it or something like that. So go on that and then click on the chat with us thing right there. Once you're on that, just make sure you're nice and polite to them. Sometimes the EA employees are clueless, but at the end of the day, they do want to help you. And in my experience, they actually are a bit easier to talk to, a bit easier to work with if you are nice to them. So just try and do that. Some of them will be useless, but if you don't get anything from them, have another go. because sometimes a different advisor will give you a completely different answer and be able to sort you out. So if you don't get it first time, try maybe 2 or 3 times. If you don't get it within that, maybe leave it for a bit, because you don't want to get banned from harassing the chat, as they've called it in the past. If you have a legitimate issue, genuinely they'll say that to you sometimes. So maybe give it 2 or 3 goes, click on the chat, just make sure you let them know what's going on, and you should be able to get it. Just keep persevering and keep going. But that is all for this one. When the web app's been out for a little while, they might add a section where you can go and do this specifically, but I doubt it, because as I said, EA like dodging talking to you. So just try and get on the hacking one, because I think that'll work the best, and they're not going to have a go at you for going on that. So thank you for watching, guys. As I said, any further questions, leave them in the comments down below. Let me know if this has helped you. Obviously, leave a like as well, and thank you for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you for a lot more EAFC videos now you can use the transfer market.